welcome to one of my favorite websites. This website is called sumdog1.com. This is a free math website that you can get on and organize your students into classes, and then each of them are given a code. So in order to get on here, you have to go to www.sumdog1.com, and then from there you want to go ahead and click in your sign up. And then once you go to your sign up, obviously you can see that this is free. So to get your sign up in, all you need is an email address and a few spare seconds. And really it is just quite that easy. So free teacher login obviously creates free student logins, helps you set up or join your school, monitor your students live, run 10 progress reports per year, create 5 games, and play math games. So if you hit sign up for free, yes, my name is going to obviously appear because I've already signed up before. So you just type this in, hit sign up, click the terms of the use after you look at it, and you will be good to go. I will go ahead and re-sign in my name. So obviously this is something that I have played with my kids over the years. It has been a while since my students have logged in because I'm not teaching math this year, but it is still super fun. So once you're all signed in, basically you'll want to come over here and you'll want to load your students in. So you would come over here and I believe first you have to go ahead and sign up for a class. So you would type in a class, like I have different classes that are set here. You would go ahead and name them. So you'd hit new class and then you would name it. If you wanted to edit the class you'd have already, you obviously would hit here. So let's take a look at mine. I have 6th grade Smith 1, and basically we have some things. It's like your little manager here. So you have some things that you can take a look at and you can manage your students and all of that fun stuff. And obviously, like I said, my students have not been on this year because these are my students from last year. So if you wanted to create a competition, you could always create a competition, let's say between my class and another 6th grade class in the building, which is a lot of fun. You're able to do that. You're able to figure out when the competition starts, when's it end, and all that, and challenge another class. You can kind of go on through that. Students taking parts. Like I said, my students have not been on all year. From there, you want to go ahead and then go to your students. So you can see your students directly. These are my students from obviously last year. If I wanted to add more or edit some, I would use the appropriate buttons. You can also upload your class list to make it easier if that's something that you'd like to do. So obviously it gives you different steps on how to create your spreadsheet and add your students. So that's other things that you can. You can take a look at some of the skills. So you might want to have specific skills for specific students. So some things might be harder for other students. You might want to restrict their skills. You don't want them to be too hard. I just figured when my students play that they should just start on whatever level and they'll work themselves through it, because once they master the level they're good. And who doesn't need a little help in adding and subtracting mentally anyways? So this is the main screen that you would go to for playing games. There's lots of really fun games that you can go to. So if you come over here and click games, it shows you pretty much this big picture here of different games. Obviously there's Street Racer, Cake Monsters, Endangered Animals, you help them get out of their cages, Dress Down, where you can dress people funny in some clothing. Junk Pile is one of my students' favorite games. When you pick a game, you can decide, do you want to play the whole world? Do you want to play just students in your class? Do you want to play against the robot? We all know that the robot is probably hard. So I'm going to just pick world because I know most of my students are not on. So from here, you can also see your profile, and the students will have a profile also, because once you upload them, they will each be given a password and a login, and that will always stay the same. You can always see it. You can always help them get back in if they need to. So as As you see, you have an avatar, and you can change it whether to be a boy or a girl. You can change their face, you can change their clothes, you can buy clothes. Obviously, I have 1,973 coins to spend, and things that you could buy are different types of clothes. You're given certain clothes, but if you want to have better clothes, obviously you go from there. This is your ranking, and as of last year, I was a harpy. I was not a harpy, eagle. So everyone starts out as a brown rat. Then you have to get 500 points before you go to a chimpanzee. Then you have a narwhal, and then you're at a harpy eagle. Then you're at a polar bear. Then you're at an Indian elephant. And the kids really, really enjoyed to see how far that they could get. And even from last year, I'm seeing different ones than I did before. So obviously, they can shoot for all kinds of levels here. So obviously the highest level it looks like they can get is this right here, past the Panamanian golden frog. So the kids really like to see that. If they want to learn more about their animal, they can click on Wikipedia. When you want to go back, you can hit home, and that will get you back to here. I'm going to hit play again so you can see some of the games that you can play. Like I said, this is Junk Pile, and Junk Pile is a lot of fun. So if we play part of this game, I can kind of show you how this works. So basically, you're going to drag your answer on top of your junk pile, score points for different objects you have in your pile. Whoever has the biggest pile, obviously at the end, is the one who's going to win. So if I take a look at this, I'm going to drag this down, and you get the weirdest things also when you do this. So you have to come up with some type of game plan. Got a speaker, now I got a vacuum, which is crazy. And the vacuum, just to make it even harder, is going to have his little handle come out. So, anyways, you keep reading through here, and as you're doing this, you are challenging the other kids. And obviously, I did not do what I needed to do there. So anyways, you keep dragging objects down, and as you're building, the other people are building too. So over here on the sides, it tells you how many items are left to stack between all of you, and the object of the game is the person who has the highest stack is the one that wins. If you can see over here, she's got a cow on top of wash machines. Never equals anything good. She's got a good balance here, but here comes a tire, which I clearly saw that she decided to drop because it wasn't something that she was going to do. So if I go ahead and get another toaster, obviously you can see how challenging this would be. And the kids get frustrated because sometimes you get this great pile, and then other times it's not so good. So kind of hard to balance some of the things, and obviously it's a little uneven, which even makes it more exciting. Up, I got a cow. So anyways, you can kind of see how this goes. She's got a chair. Her pile's already down. Her pile's looking really good. He seems to be taking his time. I got a mattress. We only have 13 more items to go. I have a dime, and I spent 1 cent. How much is left over? So you can see the math skills are going everywhere. Sometimes if you don't want an item, you can dump it to the side because obviously this is going to roll. My whole pile is going to go potentially, which it looks like just the tire is going to go. So if I have a nickel and 2 dimes and I spent 21 cents, how much do I have left over? So I'm going to continue to do this. Take 25% off of $1 is what? So obviously it does give you a variety of items, and looks like we're all done, and here comes something that's going to wreck our piles. So then when we're done, basically it shows you that I came in second and Hannah C was at 16, so congratulations to Hannah C. You can see it gives your correct answers, your speed, your accuracy, your coins earned, and then you can continue to find out how to get more coins. if needed. So there's different games in here you can play. You can use the arrows. My students love challenging each other. They love challenging me. They loved most of the games. We did this in computer lab. It was just a great way for them to do some math kind of quick on the fly. Give Sumdog a try because it's free, and within the competition sometimes you can even win some things. So try Sumdog out. It's a lot of fun.